Hello, welcome to another live. Hi guys, my name's Afsana. I'm speaking from UK Bright Education. I'm the co-founder for the company. The whole purpose of our webinars is to help our students who'd like to study in the UK, just to give them a snapshot of the lovely offerings we have in the United Kingdom with regards to bachelor's and master's. So we are a direct partner for many universities in the UK, up and down the country, and one of them is actually Sunderland University. So let me know in the chat if you know anything about Sunderland. That'll be really, really good. So then we can talk more. But the whole point of today's live is there's a connection between myself and this lady on the side. So let's see if you can guess that. But the whole point of today is to ask you, do you want to study in the UK and get work experience and save thousands on tuition? If the answer is yes to any of those points, let me show you how the University of Sunderland can make that possible. That's the whole point for today's webinar. Now, what is this got to do with me? I'm just going to show you the picture right now. So this is one of our students called Becky, and she is standing right in front of Sunderland Football Club's gate, as you can see, very happy, and she's got the graduation cap. So she was one of our students who actually graduated from Sunderland University. So what I'm trying to say with this picture, you can see that she's very happy that we are a direct partner for the University of Sunderland, which is up north in the UK. We have sent students there before. This particular picture of Becky is where she was a registered nurse in Nigeria, and then she came to the UK to study for the top-up. I need to have a PowerPoint about that or a webinar one day in case you have friends and family who might be nurses. So that's Becky. So what I'll do is this. I'll go to the next bit. So as I've said, today's live is all to do with masters with a placement. Okay, so today I'm talking about postgraduate courses. Masters with placements basically means it'll be a visa for not just 1 year, but for 2 years. The first year is a taught master's program where you're in front of the teacher and you taught theoretical concepts. And the second year is actually a placement. So we're going to talk about those kind of options. So the visa duration will be for 2 years. Okay, this was September intake. Now, the purpose of sending these pictures not because I like to share you pictures of myself. That's not the point. Just wanted to tell you that as a direct partner for Sunderland, one of my jobs is to actually visit the universities, which we like to promote. So let me just show you. So on the left, you can see me in front of the business faculty. I can't see it from there, so I'm going to put myself in here. So let's see, Sunderland Business School and Sunderland Law School, I'm right in front. And on the other side, it's actually, they've got several campuses, and this is their city campus. Yes, I chose a very good day to go. As you can see, lots of lovely flowers. Okay, right. So the next bit is, why should you study at Sunderland University? Well, there are three advantages. So I'm going to talk to you about the first one. Basically, as a direct partner, I've actually attended their recent Global Agent webinar, and they've actually asked us to talk about this with our future potential students. One of them is for postgraduate courses, there is a tuition waiver of £4,500. Okay, so if that's something that is of interest and you'd like to know more about the courses and the subjects and the pricing, do DM us direct, or you can see at the bottom called my email address. Just email us direct. It's very reasonable in terms of fees. Okay, because at the end of the day, when you have your consultations or when you actually talk with us, we always like to talk about all aspects of the student's journey, whether it's the duration of the visa, whether it's the course, the module, the assessments, what you can do afterwards, living costs, and also the cost fee. Very important. You need to be fully aware of that. So, for example, this is for most of our masters at Sunderland University with that £4,500 off scholarship. It's a round figure, £12,500 for their master's fee at Sunderland University. It'll be less for some placement options. I'll talk about that in a minute. With regards to flexibility, yes, you've heard me right. The installment plan, this is how it works. Initial deposit is 50% of the fee, so just half of 12,500, and the rest of the fee, it says here, installment options. Okay, so the installment options is 6 installment payments. Okay, so let's half 12,500, so that's £6,250 you pay before CAS, and the rest of the fee, which is £6,250, you pay after enrollment in not 1, not 2, but 6 installments. I hope that makes sense. If you want me to break it down, how much proof of funds, living cost, and all that kind of thing, happy to do that with you. But you need to book a call with us so that we can talk about that in more depth. That's the whole point. Hope that makes sense. Right, so another picture, you know me, I like my pictures. So basically this is a picture of university's logo, and here I have my 2 account managers. The lady on the right, she's now working for a different region, but Clark, he's still my account manager, and they're very friendly. They're the ones who'll be looking after and managing your application. So I submit your application to them. So I just thought I'd show you that these are my account managers at the time of the that photograph being taken. Right, so I'm going to go and make my picture small, because this is what I'd like to talk about. It's actually about the 2-year postgraduate placement courses. So I'm going to get out of it right now. So here we go. I don't know if you can see this. So I'm going to make this I'm going to disappear for a while. Does it make any difference? Oh, okay. Right, so here we go. So basically at Sunderland University, you've got a 2-year postgraduate placement course. These are the subjects that we have placements for. So MSc in Applied Project Management, MSc Applied Data Science, MSc Applied Computing, MSc Applied Cybersecurity, and MBA with placement. Now, so that's what it is. So it'll be a visa for 2 years. The first year will be a taught course, and the second year will be a placement. Throughout the first year of your degree, the university will try their utmost best to help you through their career services to send you to a placement, but they'll also like to encourage you, if you have any networks or any connections yourself as a student, if you have any links where you would like to do a placement, if you could let the university know and they could double check and do the formalities for you, that is also a possibility. For example, if you're unable to get a placement, what will happen then? Well, what it is that because we're talking about universities, you can actually do a project at the university. So we have a backup. We really would like you to do a placement. I'd be ever so proud if you did. The reason being, you got that UK experience while you're on a student visa. Okay, so you're already 1 year ahead of the game in comparison to your peers who may not have done a placement while they're on a student visa. Okay, the placement could be paid or unpaid, so you'll realize that when the time comes, when you apply for the placements. It will be competitive. So what I'd like you to do in the UK, my friends, what we'd like to say is that experience does count. If you do have relevant experience, you must share that. Show that you have experience, and then you'll be a valuable member of the team and you are worthy of that placement, then you can secure your placement. So this is during your student visa. Okay, so I hope that helps. So you're not only doing project management, but while you're studying, you're doing a placement related to your subject. Can you see that the more you're staying, so while in your student visa, you're actually staying here to do your placement. After that, you still have your 2-year graduate route. Okay, so you know what the benefits are, but that's what it is. You're staying in the UK for the 2 years after graduation. So in total, you'll be here for 4 years. And as you can see, these subjects are really, really nice, very relevant with regards to what is in demand right now. So data science, computing, cybersecurity, project management, that's applicable to many sectors. So I really hope that helps. If you want to talk more about this, I'm happy to share the degree website. If you want to do that in the DMs or in the emails, just let me know. I'm happy to share it with you. All we're here to say is this is available for you for September. Okay, so let me know what you think. Okay, right. I'm going to very quickly go through how you spread the cost, because that's a big factor. And I'm going to move myself from here. So here we are. I do apologize for the quality of the screen. I actually screenshot that from the actual webinar. So here we go. I'm going to expand mine so I know what I can see. So for example, if your fee, it says spread the cost of your studies in purple. Can you see in purple? It says students commencing a postgraduate placement course in 2025 are able to pay their course fees in installments. Okay, so initially, the year one total fee is £9,000 after the scholarship. Deposit is £4,500, and the other £4,500 you can pay into the standard 6 installments. Okay, that's how it is. If you want me to break it down for you, I can do that during the consultation. Now, when the year 2 comes, the other £9,000 after scholarship, you just split it up into 5 installments of £1,800. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually, in my next video, I'm going to do a whiteboard and actually break it down for you. So you know exactly how much you're paying, when you're paying, so that you can understand whether this is suitable for you. If this is a bit too good to be true, let me break it down. I've just got an idea right now. So let me see if I can do that for you, and then you can decide whether it is for you or not. Okay? By the way, I'm still here, so don't worry. Right, if that makes sense, give me a thumbs up. If it doesn't make sense, I'll do another webinar and I'll break it down for you. Okay, right. So before I show you more pictures, so like I was saying, today I'm talking about masters, which are 2 years long, which are 24 months long, and you can do MSCs with the placement for project management, MSc cybersecurity, data science. We've got MBA with the placement option as well. And the whole point of this, the beauty of this, is while you're on your student visa, whatever you've learned in the first year, you can apply that in the job market during your student visa. So by the time you graduate, you've got that experience, practical experience that employers are giving you. And this is very valuable when you apply for jobs after graduation. Okay, so Sunderlands are very focused in terms of what do they want their students to do after graduation. If you get a job, that is good news for them, it's good news for us, and obviously it's good news for you. So you've got that experience before, while you've got your student visa, and you can apply that for when you look for jobs after graduation. I hope that makes sense. Let me know. Let me know. Right, so just more pictures, because I like to send my pictures. Yes, it is a picture of me, but then on the right-hand side, I went to the open days, because I'm from Leicester, so at that time, my husband was working in Sunderland, so I said, oh, Sunderland's open day is coming up, I'm going to come to visit you. So we went together. So that's how we took the pictures. So yeah, this is one of our country managers. I believe it's Jack from the region, so Middle Eastern, North African region. So yeah, I had a nice selfie with him. Okay, right. So what's so special about Sunderland University? I'm going to just make it big for you so you understand. I know my account manager very well, who's Clark, and I know from experience that they have really good international student support at Sunderland. They are very, they give questionnaires all the time. They want to keep checking, are you okay? Are you okay? So with regards to student support, they're very good like that. You won't be left on your own. Placement here, can you see the value? It actually extends your UK visa. If you want me to give you a breakdown, I'll do a live about this tomorrow, so then you can understand what I mean by that. And also, throughout the admission process, UK Bright Education, that's us, we're actually here to support you throughout the journey. Okay, that's the whole point. Being a direct partner with Sunderland University is a benefit because we can manage your application directly with the university. We will submit your application for you. But how do you start the process? Well, basically, what you do is you just DM us. That's what you do. This is a lovely picture. You may or may not be interested, but I like it. That's why I took a picture of it. This is a picture of me when I stayed in Sunderland because I wanted to check out the accommodation. It is reasonable, but I've been told from the agent training that accommodation can be difficult to find. Okay, so they've given us lots of websites, which I'm happy to share with you. And also I've been there. So in terms of accommodation, it is pretty reasonable, but it depends on timing. As you can see, my friends, I'm posting this out live right now. Can you imagine, paying your master's fee, this kind of amount spread over 2 years? That's pretty good. Okay, right. So let me know what you think. So next point is this. Okay, applications are ready for September 2025. As an agent for Sunderland University, we've had our training. We know what to do. Now we are open to accept your application and to submit your application for you for September. It's still free. Okay, we're not going to charge you for our services. Okay, so our services is totally free of charge. So consultation is free. Reviewing your documents is free. Submitting your application is totally free, and managing your application is totally free. Remember, we are a direct partner and we'd love to help you from A to Z, all the way when you reach the university, when you've got your timetable, and when you tell us to let go, we'll let go. Okay, so what do you need to do next? All you need to do, my friend, is to book a call. How do you do that? First of all, we just need you to share your full name, your WhatsApp number, and your email address. So at least I know who I'm going to be talking to. We will share with you a Google link where you upload all your documents. Okay, that's what you do. And then we'll share with you a link for you to book a call, a consultation call, totally free of charge, so we can discuss all this in more depth. So if you think this is detailed, wait till you get the consultation. Right, that's just me being silly. Actually, not really. I really like Sunderland. It's really nice. It's by the sea. So I don't know if you know these structures in the UK. This is known as a lighthouse. Okay, in the olden days, when ships would come to the United Kingdom, these structures were built. So it's a very, very tall structure. You can't tell from this picture. I don't know if you can, but can you see you've got windows? And right at the top, you've got this nice big lamp. So whoever is in the sea, actually coming back to the mainland, the lighthouse would guide them to coast. So that was for those people who were like traveling. Okay. So that's that. So it is a port city, meaning, many years ago, lots of boats would come to Sunderland and bring their merchandise. A lot of trade would come through Sunderland, and that's why this lighthouse is still there. Anyway, I'm digressing. Right. Okay. So that's the end of the webinar. How long has it been? I can't tell the time. Oh, 16 minutes. Okay, I better go. Right. I hope that was helpful. You know where we are. Until next time, my friends, look after yourself. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. Bye-bye.